Hi. Today I'm going to show you how to create, edit, delete status codes. So the system is a reminder and status code or status driven system. A lot of the reports in the system use the status code in order to pull true reports. So we're going to settings, top right hand corner, scroll to the bottom of this screen till you find status codes. Your system comes with 279 different status codes. Depending on what kind of firm you are, you may not use all of these different status codes. They're customizable, so that means if there's a status code that you will never ever use, you can trash it, get rid of it forever. You can also edit the status code, and you can archive it. If you wanted to archive a status code, that means you can bring it back out at another time. Anything that has a claim associated with the status code, you'll see a little number here. If there is a number here, you'd be able to click on that number and view those claims. So I'm going to go scroll back to the top a little bit. Let's stop right here. So here's a couple of status codes that are completed, almost completed. So we have first demand letter, pre-litigation. Demand letter has been sent and a follow-up call in 5 days. So I don't really like how this looks, so I'm going to edit it. So I click the little icon. So here's my status code. Here's my umbrella or the status itself. Then this is an instruction or a comment or an update. This goes to your client. So I'm just going to kind of fix it. We'll get rid of the initial. We'll fix the follow-up. Demand letter has been sent and a follow-up call in 5 days. Okay, so then we're going to put a reminder on it for 5 days. Reminder type of call. Now this reminder note is for the collector. So you can put anything you want here for the collector. And then these other two sections are also for reminders for your collectors. So this one is going to be for the collector who is assigned the claim. Then these two reminders can be for other collectors depending on who you select here in this drop-down menu. So the first one would be 5 days out, the next one might be 10 days out, the next one might be 25 days out. Again, you'll select the collector that you want to make these phone calls and give it a type. And the reminder for the collector. And then we can hit update. I like how it is all set up. I hit submit. Now we'll scroll back down to our first demand letter. Now there's one thing I need to change. I don't want it to be pre-litigation. You can see that the reminder days is 5, call data for payment plan. Now the reason you can't see the other two reminders is because they're just not shown here. However, they are on here because if I go back and edit again, here's my 2 reminders for the other 2 collectors. So up here I want to change this from pre-litigation to just open. And hit submit. And now it is under the umbrella of open. It's the first demand letter. So now if I use this on a claim, which I'm going to do, you'll see the sequence of the status code going to the client and the sequence of reminders for your collectors. So like I said, you can edit the ones that are here. You could also completely create your own status codes. This could be something here. It could be a closed status, litigation, open payments, pre-litigation. So I'm just going to use open. And here's the note to my client. And I want a phone call in 2 days. Or let's say I updated my client. It can create a awaiting client response. I'm just going to use call. And I'm just going to put the 1 reminder in and hit submit. So because that was didn't have any actual letter to start with, it was just gibberish. So let's see if I can find it. It would be a gibberish status code, all in caps. I don't remember what letter I started off with. I guess it doesn't really matter. So we're going to go ahead and just look at a new claim. So we're looking at the new claim we entered earlier. I click the little icon with the pad and pencil. That opens up my claim so I can see what's going on here. Currently the status is claim placed for collection. It defaults to my status screen. So here I am. So we're going to change this. We're going to leave this open, but we're going to change the claim status to first demand letter right here. So what's going to happen is my comment to my client is going to appear here. And then down here I can do a couple of things. Would you like to update the client, yes or no? I say yes. Would you like to update the forwarder? No, because there is no forwarder associated with this claim. Would you like to add a client reminder? No, the client reminder is basically for a salesperson if you have a sales team. Would you like to fax the creditor or forwarder? This would be basically if you want to fax them instead of sending them an email. This update is going to go as an email. Some clients want to be faxed, so that we give you that option. But I'm going to go ahead and just say, yes, I want to update my client with this update. I'm going to hit update status. The system's going to take me automatically to my reminder screen because it doesn't want you to forget to put a reminder on it. So I'll scroll down, and here are my 3 reminders. The one for the day, and then the subsequent ones that I put on call for different collectors. So that is how you can set up your status codes. Going back to settings, status codes, and here are all your status codes. Like I said, you can delete anything you're not using. If I want to go and look at the claims that are being associated with the first demand, I can click on that number. It'll take me right to that claim. Then I can click on that claim ID number and go into the claim again and hit my back button. If a claim or if a status code has a number on it, you cannot delete the status code and you cannot archive it until you've changed these 2 things, the status code or if there's a reminder on it. If you have any questions about this feature, please feel free to give us a call. Thank you for listening.